Hello, everybody. This is Sarah Perry Intuitive, and this is the weekly insights, predictions, guidance for the week of May the 16th, 2022. Now, this is going to be a real time of learning for many people out there, and I feel like some people are going to have to put on their teacher hat and take control and take the lead. It's time for people to step into the front seat, not remain in the back seat anymore. And if you find that suddenly your seatbelt has snapped off and you've been flung forwards, this is time to realise that you have now got to be the driver. You have to steer the directions of your own life. It's time for you to get going. This is a positive time, guys, okay? And there are many, many rewards, although you may feel some great losses as well. Take command. Take command of who you are. Take command of your own life and celebrate the intuitive side of yourself. Okay, so many of us have these gut feelings, these strong callings, but we just resist it all the time and deny what we really want. And it's important now to really listen to that little voice, that soul calling that's saying, hey, hey, this is the right way to go. I really want you to go down this road. I know you've never been down there before, and I know it looks like there's a lot of challenges ahead, that there's lots of barriers to break through, but if you just go for it, you can leap right over. And it's saying the higher vibration you go, the better. You'll just sail across. Okay, now just to say, don't take this literally, guys. You've got to kind of start jumping over barriers and and flying and undoing seatbelts. That isn't what I'm saying. This is just an analogy. What I'm really saying to you, that it's time to step outside your comfort zone and be the leader of your own life. Take control of it. There's definitely a situation around home, around younger people. Some of you may be experiencing issues with children being a little bit more outspoken, maybe a bit louder than normal. This is because they are starting to come into their own. This younger generation is starting to grow into their strength. Okay, and this is a real energetic change that has been happening for a long time. Some of us have been unable to settle within this 5D energy, although I'm feeling it's gone way up there for some people into an 8D, and I feel by the end of the year it's going to go into 10 high decibels for those that are ready to go. So the children that are being born are already born straight into this, so we have to kind of reassess ourselves, and then we have to reattune ourselves with them. So if you are experiencing a lot of issues with younger children, you're feeling a bit disjointed from them at the moment, especially around this lunar eclipse, it's because things are shifting. Okay, I do see house contracts happening though as well, and again, there's something around kids that people, if they're trying to expand, or you need to expand because you've got more children, or you're looking for something because you're thinking to expand your family, or basically something just doesn't suit anymore. Maybe there's something to do with a childhood home that is coming up. I do think there's going to be a signing. I'm seeing some kind of legal situation. It's a second opportunity. So if you've missed out on something, maybe there's a house that you didn't think you were going to get. I feel like it could come up, and I'm getting Thursday around 4:00, a sudden phone call coming, a lot of celebration, but you will sense it already. It's kind of out the blue, but at the same time, you're not surprised, if that makes sense. I feel that it's time to take new directions from outside influences who are pulling you backwards. Just be aware of what's coming on in the media at the moment. I'm seeing a real intensity coming through, and it's almost like it's like a subliminal effect coming from news channels. So stay away from stuff if you can. I know you want reports and updates, and yeah, we all watch the news because we want to see what's going on in the world, but sometimes it's better to step back a little bit, detach, and just be in your world, create your world and be part of it, and make it the best that you can. Because some, obviously, things do affect us on the whole when things change, with obviously bills rising, and and all this kind of inflation and stuff going on, and conflicts happening in the world. However, there's so much of it we are unable to do anything about. So accept, make it the best we can for ourselves, and either simplify our lives, change things up, and live a life of fulfillment. And that way, we are still, we're still doing the best that we can. I do see other contracts being completed as well in other areas, work contracts, and that's something you've been waiting for. And I'm seeing people kind of sitting back going, oh, at last. As I've been doing this reading, I was doing another reading as well. I'm getting a lot of Leo energy at the moment. Leo's being affected by things, although this is a Scorpio full moon. I'm getting a Leo presence around, you know, or people that are Leos who will be significant in people's lives in some way or another. I've got a lot of abundance coming during the week as well, some unexpected things coming up that will help pull things together again, put things in place where they should be, because there has been a little bit of a disruption over the last few years, right? But this feels like little things that have just got to be finished. I really felt last week that things were starting to be completed. You know, it was like this sense of discombobulation where everything was everywhere and couldn't, you know, nothing could be finished because of weather situations, and you know, it was just so much upheaval, and everyone I spoke to felt so dispersed and they just felt so kind of erratic. And this Mercury energy seems to have slowed everything down again and allowed us to kind of complete stuff at our own pace rather than being pushed forwards all the time. Although that's a good thing too. And this lunar eclipse is pushing us out of our comfort zone. It is showing things. It will break things down and help us develop in the best way we can. It's just really important at all times, if you want to have an abundant life and you want things to go your way, is to let go of dwelling on anything that goes wrong. Just immediately, if there's a loss, say, okay, well, that's because there's space for something new, you know? Get into that mindset that, you know, you're not going to let anything drag you down. You're just going to keep going forwards and trust. Okay. And a little trick that you can try is to speak to your higher self, the higher universe out there, or your angels or your spirits, and consider the issue that you have that you want resolved, and thus just say thank you for showing me that this particular issue, maybe a money situation, or, you know, this debate or quarrel or conflict has been resolved. So thank you if it's to do with, I don't know, winning the lottery or something, or it's getting a new car, or fix a cooker. You know, thank you for showing me the cooker is resolved, or the £1 billion jackpot is resolved. Say it a few times, to whisper it to spirit, and then just let it go. Just say thank you, but feel it. The important thing with abundance is to feel it, is to get that emotion around it, and then just go whoosh, it's gone. You know, don't hold on to it. Feel it in the moment and bomb. Okay. Now there's a lot of inspiration coming up this week. Act on these ideas. You never know what might happen, and if you're having fun, you will generate a better income. Okay. Joy brings money. Money doesn't bring joy. Remember that. There's a new perspective coming from a few people, which might cause a little bit of discomfort inside. You know, it might be like, oh my God, I didn't realise I felt like that. Or somebody's changing and you're feeling uncomfortable by it. This is, again, bringing balance. There might be some revelation that causes you to feel a bit, you know, that kind of really strong gut feeling. You may feel a bit torn at that point, but it just means that it's time for you to take control, be the manager of your life and destiny, and rise again. You know, whatever happens, disallow yourself from going further down. Okay, if you fall down a dip, just step out of it. You don't have to sit there and wallow and cry, oh my God, I fell down a dip. Get up. Look up at the sun and realise that the sun's still shining. There's still a way out, okay? There's always a way out, and it's the choices that we make that create those ways out. There's a lot of passion coming in this week and some unexpected surprises and revelations. Just beware of temptation. Remember, Mercury is circling, and it does create a little bit of a cloud in our point of view. Sometimes, you know, we can rush in and, you know, jump into things because we've been feeling of a low, or, you know, because we just want to get on with things. But just keep grounded, look at the details, take the time. If you're going into an interview, be aware of why you want this job, you know. And again, remember where your mind goes. Is it because of the money? Oh yeah, but if I do this, I can get a new car and we'll all be happy. No, you won't. If you can find happiness in the down times and you can see what's important, like your loved ones, and I'm not joking, they're dropping off the face of the earth constantly. There's been so many losses here, people losing people here just suddenly. And you know, whether you want to blame it on the pandemic or not, or the vaccinations, that's up to you. But at the end of the day, when you start experiencing and seeing these things and people just disappearing, you know, it's time to look at what you have and to start enjoying what you have. Don't wait for that trauma to happen to go, oh, I've realised what's important to me. Realise it now. It's all about the present. Anything could happen tomorrow. Really, anything. You know, all these things that have come in to get us and bite us this last few years have come in from nowhere. Bam, like that. And it's hit us like, you know, you wouldn't believe. So take the learning from it. Use this time to transform. Get yourself secure in yourself. Be excited by life. Let go of being jealous or envious about anyone else, and step away from other people who are jealous or envious, or just realise that's who they are. Love them for what they are and move forwards. Now, if you'd like a private reading with me, just get on down to the website. SarahPerryPsychic.co.uk, SarahPerryPsychic.com. If you would like to look at some more of my art or would like to invest in a commission, then please go down to SarahPerryArtist.com. I would love to hear from you. I have many programs going on and different projects, so do take a look at everything. And if you would be so kind and you haven't done so yet and you feel the need, then please do like, share and subscribe, as it helps this channel grow. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.